guys, this is the bishop collar. Okay.
You also say Steve Jobs.
Hi guys, how are we doing today? Okay, so for this class, good afternoon, good morning, good night, from wherever you're watching us from. So welcome to this channel. I am Uma from NOSCOUTURE, and this class we want to teach us how to cut our bishop collar. So I want to place a bishop collar for this neckline. So this is my neckline. So I measured it to be 11 on fold, which is 22. Let me quickly take out the pins, which is 22. So I measured 11 on fold, and I need the width of my collar to be 1.5, 1.75 thereabouts. So I measured round, it gave me 22. I placed it on fold, which is 11, and I want my zip to pass through the collar. Okay, so I want my zip to pass through my collar. So everything together is 11 inches, which is on fold. So I'll go ahead and cut the collar now. So this is the midpoint of my fabric. So for this there will be no midpoint because I'm going to slash it open because of my zipper allowance at the back. So I'll place that 11 from this point, which is the starting point, at 11. Sewing allowance, no, there's no sewing allowance for this. I'll add my sewing allowance when I'm cutting on my fabric. And I want the width of the collar to be around 1.75, at 1.75. okay, so I'll take the 1.75 upwards, 1.75 upwards. Okay, so I'll make a rule with my ruler at this 1.75. okay, so guys, have you subscribed to this channel? Please help me grow now. I beg now. Please like, share and subscribe to your friends, everyone that meets this. Okay, thank you very much. So what I'll do next is from here to here I would find the midpoint of the collar. I'll look for the midpoint of my collar, and at this point I will go up 0.3 or thereabouts. I'll go up 0.3. Then with the help of my slight curve I would connect to this point. So you can either make a curve at this point of the collar, or you leave it straight on like this, straight out like this. So for this I will just make a slight curve for this collar. Okay, so since I've divided all this will be the part that will go into the shoulder line, this will be the front, this will be the back. So I'll go ahead and cut, and when I'm cutting on my fabric I'll add my sewing allowance at 0.5, whatever it is you're going to use in sewing it. I'll add my sewing allowance to it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going ahead to place it on my fabric now. So I don't want to cut it on fold. Remember, remember what I said. I'll just place it a bit off from the center fold because I'm still going to cut it open. Okay, so I'll be cutting 4 pieces, one for the normal piece, one for the lining. Okay, so while I'm cutting, I'll add my sewing allowance all around. Okay, so please watch me as I cut. I'll use this in cutting another, because I'll use one to turn the other. So okay guys, I went ahead to cut all 4 pieces I need. So these are they. So I'll go ahead and take 2 pieces to fold the bottom part. Remember, this is the part on the neck, on the upper part of the neck, and this is the part that will go into the neck, into the neckline. This part would go into this neckline. Okay, this neckline we're seeing here, to go into it. So what I'm going to do is I'll take 2 out of the 4 I made, and I'll fold just with whatever it is I brought out. I'll fold. Okay, I'll take it all around. So I'll quickly do this. So I will do this for the second one. Okay. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to fold like I said. So what I'll do next is take the unfolded one and place it together with the folded one. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so what I'll do now is, I hope you can see how it is. Okay, like this. So I'll take it to my machine and sew at 0.3 from this curve, from here 0.3 all the way to this edge. What I'm going to do next is I won't sew this part because it's going to enter my zip. Okay, so I'll do this, so all the way here. I'll do the same for this as well. Okay, I'll take it 0.3 all the way into the curve. I'll do that and I'll bring it back. I'll notch, I'll iron, then I'll show you us. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead to iron. So I did for both of them. So I would reduce the seam a bit to what I can sew with on the neckline. If you leave it this way, it gives it this standing effect, after which you are done sewing this first place. To cover up will be an issue. So I just try to reduce it. Okay, just try to reduce a bit. I'll do the same for this as well. I'll go ahead and bring in my neck, my dress, so I can pin up the collar into it. Okay, so I'll take this. This is the side that fits in here. I'll take this, open up. Okay, I'll put this directly on the zipper parts. This is the neckline for the front. So I'll do this on the zipper parts. Okay, with my pin.
Are you sure? So yeah, you're supposed to ask you deeply. Okay, yeah, you're right. So let me ask you a question. Which one are we gonna? Which one? Okay,
So if you draft your collar very well, it must go in the neckline, except you didn't draft it very well. And I didn't add, when I was cutting the collar, I also used the stretchy part of my fabric to cut this. If your fabric is not stretchy, you see this point, you see the way this collar is, you can go ahead and divide it into two. Okay, divide it into two. Okay, so automatically this is the part that would go in your shoulder. This is the part that will go into your shoulder, like I made the mark before. Then after folding to get the midpoint, okay, I will go up to the upper part, not the part that will go into the neckline, the part I would sew first before passing this part into the neckline. I will take my scissors. I'll take my scissors and slash two, and not through. Okay. Then I would now place it the way I placed my fabric before, but it's just that I created more room for the neck to sit in. That is, if I'm not working with a stretchy fabric. But if I'm working with a stretchy fabric, I will just go ahead and do what I need to do, like I did here. But if I'm not working with a stretchy fabric, I will slash here open so I can have more ease around the neckline for the neck to breathe in the collar. So I will just go ahead and pin this to the neckline. Okay, so what I'll do is take it to my machine and sew at 0.25 because I still need this pleats I made on the neckline to come out beautiful. But I will do this and show us the end result for the collar. Okay, so after which I've sewn on 0.25 on the neckline, I would use this in turning it. By then the collar will be standing. So let me quickly do it and bring it back to show us the results. Okay guys, so I'm done sewing. So this is it. So I turned from the right side, the place I did not fold in, the one that is unfolded, I use it in sewing the neckline. Okay, so this is it. I did it for the both parts. So what I'll do next now is use this folded one to tuck in this part we're seeing now. Okay, I will use it in tucking it in. Okay, the way I tucked it in, I took in the one we've made already. So I tucked it in. Okay, I will hold with my pen. Okay, so I will do the same for the other part. It basically is just to cover up the same we made before. Okay, so you have still not subscribed to my channel. You have still not subscribed to our channel. You don't want to help me grow, huh? Please help me grow, okay? Thank you. So I've used the other parts to cover up the seam. Okay, so what I will do next for both parts is I would go to my machine and sew inside this line. You can see here, this line, I will sew it all the way to the end, okay, inside the line, to hide the seam, to close it, and that would also make my pleats to lay well on the neckline. Okay, so I will do that and I will show us the end result of this beautiful bishop collar. Okay, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. God bless us all. Bye.